not spectacular. I felt actually when I saw the film, I kind of went, I wish I actually would have made. I think one of the initial things I thought of doing was actually making a gelatin head that had different layers of things and heating it up and letting it actually melt. If I was going to do the Melting Man over again now, especially, I would have done it completely different. But it was, still the Melting Man. Well, it's funny. I have a lot of people that come up to me and say that they're a big fan of some film that I did, and it's a lot of times they're films that I don't think are necessarily the best films that I've done. But a lot of it depends on how old you were when you saw it. And a lot of my favorite films are films I saw when I was 10 years old, and they're not necessarily the greatest films ever, but they're my favorite films. And same thing when people come up to me and go, "Oh, I love the King Kong that you were in." I said, "You were 10 years old when you saw it." And they go, "Yeah," or 8, something like that. Same thing happens a lot of times with the Melting Man. "Oh, I love the Incredible Melting Man." Well, you must have been a 10-year-old when you saw it. I think that has a lot to do with the fan base. But the Japanese market, they always tend to like gory and unusual things. I don't know what it is about that, but the gorier stuff has always been popular with the Japanese, that I found anyways. And at the time, actually, in the 80s, in the late 70s and 80s, when makeup effects really took off, I was like a superstar in Japan. They had special makeup effects exhibits where I sent over stuff, some American Werewolf things and different things, and went there a couple of different times, and it's the most I ever felt like a rock star. I remember being in a theater for a screening of something and just getting mobbed by a whole bunch of Japanese people, and it was actually a little bit scary, but it's like, wow, I must be famous here. They do tend to like these unusual films, so I was pretty pleased about that.